Porsche built its reputation on engines you heard from 3 roads away. The Macan was how you got into that world without the full commitment. When the new generation arrived as electric only, a certain kind of buyer assumed the substance was leaving with the exhaust note. This is the test. The exterior doesn't announce itself as a departure. The front end is sealed, but it earns that closure rather than hiding it. The surfacing on the front quarter panels has the precision that belongs at this price. And in frozen blue metallic, the bodywork takes direct light in a way photographs understate. The color reads measured until the sun changes the calculation. It's one of those exterior colors that rewards the buyer and confuses everyone else in the car park. Black door handles, a rear diffuser with nothing to manage, and a roofline that keeps the greenhouse honest without compromising rear headroom. The stance sits lower than the combustion Macan, not aggressively, correctly. The 4-point LED headlights frame the front end without performing. This is Porsche restraint rather than Porsche theater. And for a car that has to live in a driveway for a decade, that is the right decision. The GT Sport steering wheel in this car is not a cosmetic accessory. What it does in your hands is next. I have spent time in premium SUV cabins at this price that felt assembled from a shared catalog. This one doesn't. The curved display arch puts the 12-inch instrument cluster directly in the driver's eye line, not swept toward the center, aimed at the person driving. That distinction matters more than it sounds, and you feel it on the first corner. The sport steering wheel has the weight and the rim diameter that communicate road surface texture rather than just pointing the car. Most steering wheels in this category are decorative. This one is doing a job. The Sport Chrono mode dial sits integrated into the center console, physical and deliberate, the kind of interface decision that tells you the people who sign this off actually use one. The sport seats carry enough buttons down the side bolsters that you could spend a week finding all of them. The point is that every adjustment is there, and the base position they arrive in is already close to correct. Leather across the dashboard surface, properly fitted rather than stretched. Rear passengers have a dedicated climate zone and enough knee room that long distances stop being a negotiation. The lower center console carries harder plastics than 111,000 euros should produce. I found them. I'm noting them honestly. Every surface above that line is beyond reproach, and the trade is made before you leave the showroom floor. 540 liters in the rear boot, around 19 cubic feet. 84 liters up front, around 3 cubic feet. For a car with a Sport Chrono badge, the practical case is made without asking you to apologize for it. The rear sill height is sensible. The frunk handles charging cables without rearranging the main boot. The family argument holds without effort. 387 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 650 Nm from 0 RPM. The car doesn't build to that figure. It starts there. 5.2 seconds to 100 km per hour, around 4.9 seconds to 60 miles per hour. 613 kilometers of official range, around 381 miles. 270 kilowatts peak charging means 10 to 80% in 21 minutes. That is not a compromise stop. That is a coffee. I pushed this car hard at the show, expecting the weight of a family SUV to assert itself through a sustained corner. The chassis stayed flat. The steering stayed honest. Past the point where most vehicles at this weight file objections, this one filed none. That is the Porsche argument delivered without combustion. Whether that changes the ownership case is the question the verdict closes. 111,750 euros as configured. 20,000 of that is options. The Audi Q8 e-tron in comparable specification asks for similar money, offers a stronger resale history across the European market, and is a genuinely good car. Its steering tells you almost nothing. This one tells you enough. What this car settles is not whether Porsche can build an electric SUV. It settles whether Porsche can remain Porsche once the flat six is out of the equation. After time in this one at Salzburg, my answer is yes. The sensation is still there. It is delivered differently. Whether you need the engine note to believe that is a question only you can close. I needed it less than I expected.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.